Hello everybody, this is Shane with Starters Woodworking, and for today's project I have this beautiful live edge cedar plank. My original plan for this board was to make it into some sort of coffee table, but as you can see here, this end is really kind of ugly and it wouldn't look good in a live edge table. Luckily though, we still have a really nice end on this left side here, so I did some thinking and thought, what could I turn this into with just one live edge? And then it hit me. This board is about 50 inches long, so I figured I could turn it into two 24-inch matching shelves. So that is what we're going to do for today's project, and before I waste any more of your time, let's get right into it. So to start this project off, I'm going to be ripping off that ugly edge at about 11.5 or 12 inches. And to do this, I'm just using my circular saw and a straight edge. So, unlucky for me, my circular saw actually went underneath of my maple straight edge there. So what I had to do was move my edge just a little further away from the cut and make another cut. And just like that, you could never even tell. Now I'm going to cut this piece in half for my two even shelves. Okay, so I wasn't able to get perfectly square cuts on my miter saw since I had to cut it in two cuts because it doesn't have enough cut depth. So my plan is to take them back over to the table saw and cross cut them with my miter gauge to make them square with this back edge here. So just like that, I have both of my shelves perfectly square and to roughly the same size other than just the live edge here, which makes them a little bit different. But anyways, what I'm going to do next is taking my palm sander with just a light grit and hitting these edges here just to smooth them out and get rid of some of this rough bark here. Once I got a good layer of that sanded off, you can see that it revealed a little bit of spalting in those black stripes there, which looks really nice. Next, I'm going to be installing these shelf brackets that I actually got off for Amazon. They came in a pack of 4 for $20, and surprisingly, they're actually super heavy duty, as well as they look great. So my plan here is to lay these out 16 inches apart, so when we go to screw them into the wall, they'll be right on the studs. So I'm going to get my tape measure out and measure these out to 16 inches from the holes here. Okay, let's see here. 25.5 long. 24 minus 16 is 8, plus 1.5 inches is 9.5. 9.5 divided by 2 is 4 3/4. So I'm going to go 4 3/4 from the edge to the center of the holes, and that should give me 16 between the middle of them. Let's see if my math is right. Boom. Perfect. So once I have the brackets laid out how I like them, I'm just pre-drilling here, and then I'm going to be using a screwdriver just so I don't strip the threads inside of the hole there. Also, one thing that is important is to make sure the back is flush with the back of your shelf so that you can get a flush, flat surface against the wall. Okay, enough messing around. Now for some final sanding. Got these final sanded and now they are ready for finish. So I'm going to be using a soft bristle brush. Say that 3 times fast. Soft bristle brush and some indoor outdoor Minwax polyurethane finish. So I got a layer finish on one of these shelves, and you can see how the cedar turns from this light pink to this really dark, rich red maroon, and I just think it looks absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see these things done. So once I have a good 2 coats on both sides on both of the boards, I'm going to do a light sanding with 320 grit just to knock off the high edges, then hit it with some finishing wax and reassemble the brackets, and these suckers are done. The end of the video. I appreciate everyone for staying so long. As you can see, my ugly makeshift 2x4 design, that's just temporary. I'm going to make a better display. I just didn't want to put any holes in any of my walls at the moment, so I got a little lazy, but that is just temporary, like I said. I also wanted to say I just loved working with this cedar. It's super soft, and plus it smells absolutely amazing. This red here really resembles to me like the skin of a crisp apple, with this light tan live edge part that just really complements the red. The thing I'm not too crazy about is the super glossy finish. I wasn't really going for that, but the polyurethane that I used was a little glossier than I would have liked. Anyways, I think these look great, and I'm going to try to sell them at a show I have coming up. But thank you all so much for sticking around and watching, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.